Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 38 with me, Sid, and since last episode I have run some more mana through. I've got 8 blocks of that left, so I've got full mana tablet, well, mana ring actually, but there you go. I've dug some stuff up out there, and we are going to replace all of this with this, and we're going to chisel it down a level so snow can't land on it, because I hate walking through snow. I have also, what else have I done? There's something else, hang on, let me just think this through. Oh yes, there is rye whiskey in the barrel, a full barrel of it, and then we are going to make vinegar, and we are going to do it properly, because I can't afford to be mucking around losing large amounts of alcohol. Just can't afford to do it, so that's what we're doing. We're going to make that using that. We're going to have 10 buckets, and once we've got the whiskey, I'll just have a look at her whiskey. Rye whiskey. Corn whiskey, rye whiskey. We put that in, and for we basically need to put a piece of fruit in for every 256 millibuckets. Now there's a slight issue there, because I don't think there's going to be 4 per millibucket, so that's going to be 40, and we can only stack them, I believe, to 32. Which becomes a problem. Let me just have a look. We've got 23. I don't know whether I've got that many. 33. Oh, no, we can stack them higher. Okay. But I will need 40, and I've got 23 plus 16 is not enough. Oh, I've got 24 plus 33. Yeah, we've got red apples. They will do the trick. So, yeah, that's the plan. Now, the other plan for today is to start making grout, and lots of it. We're going to relocate. Well, I was going to relocate this, but this is going to be a pain because you're in the corner. Can I get away? I wonder if I could get away with hiding it over in this corner, actually. Maybe I could. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, because then I don't need to worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it! Damn even numbers! I really wish I'd plotted that out. Anyway, yeah. So lots of things I would like to get going, and the first thing is the grout. Now, I'm going to say this: getting a smeltery is not the philosopher's stone of TerraFirmaCraft. It is not going to make a significantly massive difference. I mean, it is going to make a difference, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to make a massive difference. So what we will do is we will get, that's 2 stacks of 32, followed by 2 stacks of 32, and then we will get some of that and some of that, and that can be cooking, and in the meantime I can be out here. Now I do want to grab a few, let me just throw in here, if I go and grab that and put some of you away, what have I got in here? Got some of this aggregate, that's always fun. In fact, let's just take that one. We've got some andesite cobble. We can take a little bit of smooth stuff. We've got some of that. I don't know whether I want to use the mossy marble. I don't think that would work for me. And some gravel. I'm not going to go with light gravel, I just want some dark contour. And we can actually take a little bit of sand as well. And if I go in here, I should have a chisel. So what I'm going to do is my usual trick, which I'm actually thinking I may. Let me grab a few. Let me grab some lanterns of Jack. We'll just take 6, I think, for now. Because they will look good as well. Right, yeah, that kind of goes now. I should really be running around picking up all of these stars, but yeah, there's a few in the area, so I suppose I should grab those quickly while I'm at it. And then we will put in, where are you? I can definitely see. Oh, you're not very illuminating, are you? You are, though. Okay, well, yeah, I will grab those. If any come in close enough, then we'll have them. But as it stands, I'm just going to work on this. I'm not desperate for those star things at the moment. And I think we're going to grab... Let's get a few of these and just pop the odd one here and there. Get these down. Maybe one there, maybe one there. Yeah, we'll go with one there. We're going to stick another one in, and basically we'll randomize this up and make this all look good. Take a little bit of you, maybe like that. Maybe one there, there, a bit there, there. Yeah, and then I'll come back and do the chiseling after the fact. But I think we can make this look reasonable, like so. And yeah, well, I'll be back in a second. This job is taking considerably longer than I anticipated, and this is still not whiskey, but that does seem to be a process which takes a long old time. So I've run out of food. Well, I haven't run out of food. I'll rephrase it. I have run out of sandwiches. And we need to fix that. So my thoughts here are, let's make some dough, make some sandwiches, freeze them, all the usual good stuff. And these we should be able to stack into one. Now the question is, can I put those in a furnace? I can, so I don't have to faff around with this thing anymore. I will need to put in a... Well, actually, no, I should be fine. Yeah. 8 will do fine there. That should make life a lot easier. And it is snowing, which means, of course, that we're getting snow on all the stuff I don't want it on, which is, of course, this lot. But I am also conscious of the fact that I do want stuff to keep my freezer frozen. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts really. If I sleep the night away and stop the snow, then the freezer materials that I've got, and I'm probably not going to ever need to get any more than this, because this should give me plenty to be going on with. And I mean, one option I have thought about is chiseling all of these down a layer as well, and then the snow can't settle on them. The downside is that means I then need to replace all of the blocks under the walls with more brick, because, you know, it will be visible, and that in itself is not ideal. Anyway, that's enough about my problems. We've almost got all of the grout cooked up, which is a big old plus. And we are going to need a solution to lava. believe it or not, because that's going to be a problem. We can't bucket it because the only technology we have for buckets is wood, and you know, scooping up burning hot globules of lava in a wooden bucket is not going to go very far. Just get this lot just tidied up, and this lot out here actually. But the road is coming on. Now the other thing I realise is I'm kind of being a bit of a tightwad because I forgot that I had got diamonds in the storage, and therefore I am questioning why I am constantly making stone chisels. So we just need to get you going. We can come over to gems. I don't have a huge amount of diamonds, but I only need, I think, one of those. That should, I believe, craft a diamond chisel, and I don't need to worry about chisels no more, which is good. Now, what's my protein is down. Dairy's right up there, so protein and then fruit and veg. I think that should do the trick. Let's have a quick peek in here. Let's throw those in. Just stock, oops, hello. Stock that up, and then we'll pop those in. I don't think we need to worry about those anymore. So fruit and protein, bear meat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Veg, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go for a sandwich of bear meat and garlic with 1, 2, 3, 4. Apple. Perfect. Oh, raw bear meat. That really should be cooked, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we're going to craft that. We're going to stick our sandwich in there, put our knife in. We've got bear. We've got. I actually need to stay down there, don't I? Because we're going to do that, and then we're going to freeze these first. That was interesting that they got made like that as well. So in theory, I could, if knowing that, I could probably get away with making myself more sandwiches in future. Right, onwards. I've still got the rest of the road to do. That's cooking, and you are not whiskey yet. Yep, carry on with this then. These little sandwiches of bits that I'm just throwing together are quite pretty in their own way. But anyway, yeah, I am going to get a whole load of that. Let's start off with this actually. No, plain. Undo. There we go. And then we'll stick one back. That sorts us out nicely. Yeah, that is awkward though. Right. So we'll keep plastering these down, and I shall be back just as soon as I've got this done. And just like that, we have got a working thing. Still not whiskey. I can't remember how that. It definitely seems like this is a much longer job than it used to be. Now we've got 2 stacks of grout, which is probably not enough. I'm going to get rid of some of this dirt because I've just got so much. It's not even funny anymore. I might try and get that done today as well. I don't know. We're going to be up against it to even get close to achieving what I want, because I've only got 4, 8, 16, 17 ingots of iron there, and I need 32 just to make the blast furnace to make the controller. So if we have a look in here, everything else, bricks, smeltery drains, windows, that stuff, the bits seared tank, all identical. The controller, on the other hand, takes bellows, crucible, which crucible is actually not that bad. That's just, but it's also going to require a lot, basically. So my thoughts really are to start working towards getting everything we need there, but whether we're going to manage it this episode, and as I say, it is actually not the game changer that you might think it will be. Now, it will give me a better arrow, so in theory I should be able to upgrade this. I don't know whether you can in this version of Tinkers. We'll find out. Yeah, it's one of those, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here, and the Tinker's Construct Smeltery, for reasons which will become apparent later, is not a miracle cure. Found that out the hard way. Well, I didn't find it out the hard way, I found it out in creative mode, which is actually the easy way. So, going forward, what do I need to do next? I probably need to get another iron bloom going, and I need to remember, if I take 16 of those plus 8, that's 24, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then I take 32 of you, pop those in there, break that out, go. Pop you down there, and that will give me a bunch of iron. And then we'll use whatever's left to sort out, you know, the additional bits of iron. So I'm going to need to keep these blooms running. Boop. So that's one thing. And let me just get you lit. Perfect. Yeah. The other thing, while we're waiting for that to cook, is obviously because I'm going to have to process those blooms. And as I say, I need 32 ingots minimum. So the other thing we should probably start to think about is actually getting our orchard underway. So, I mean, we've got indestructible tools. As long as we've got mana, and as long as we've got wood, we're going to have mana. So, you know, coming down here and working in this area is not actually a bad idea. They're never going to grow in this climate, so you know, no point flogging a dead horse, so to speak. What we might as well is dig this lot up. Oh, I didn't think you got that back. You certainly didn't in traditional TerraFirmaCraft anyway. Don't need the water sources, so we'll just, you know, bring this all the way back. And have you got, you are, okay. Probably need to double check that. Yeah, I think you've got, okay, that's not a problem. We'll go down, we'll grab you, and just backfill that, and we'll get down there, and we'll make sure that this bit does stay at least illuminated. And we'll do the same over on these as well. I'll fill this in, and world will be a good and happy place. In theory. Back in a mo. Another bloom. Second one. I should have probably could have got two done, but you know what it's like. get caught up doing other things. The whiskey is done, so we need to put 40 apples in there to make that all into vinegar, I think. And I did say that I'd got 40 red apples, didn't I? 33 plus 7. 40. 4 per 10, so because it's 1 per 250 mil. 1 per... right, uses for that. Whiskey. Rye whiskey, uses for that is any fruit. Doesn't have to be berries, although it seems to be suggesting that berries are things they get. Apples per 250 ml gives you 250 ml of vinegar. So if I put in 40 apples, that should give me 10 buckets of vinegar. If it doesn't, we'll be having words. Because I've definitely done that one right. Oh, I don't know what I wanted. No. Saplings. Cherries. Not bothered about chestnut. Red apples. Green apples. Lemons. I would have thought I would have had more than that, but it doesn't matter. So I've kind of built an area for the orchard. It's not too fancy. I will probably, in fact, I will almost certainly, I'm going to take you out of there and you out of there and you out of there. And I'm going to put you there. No. You there, and then that can go like that. And while we're at it, we shall take Monsieur the Chisel. We'll take these back to dirt. Long as that's the one with that's the chisel. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then the old. Put these back together somehow. Hang on. I am going to have to sort out sheepses. Because clearly doing this every time I want to chisel something is crazy. Especially since I only brought one. Thing with me. If I F7, you can see that there's a few areas where this is lit. I'm just going to come over here, very quickly come down, chuck in you, and then chuck in, that's not correct. Okay. Get rid of that. And then that will just go in at the top there. I'd say there's got to be an easier way of doing this. And this is obviously not for mob lighting. This is just to keep this place looking a little bit illuminated at night. Right, let's start off with some red apples. Now, I know that I need to go 1, 2, I need to have at least 3. So I think you're going to be there. They're going to have 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and there. There. And that will be your apples, and then we can come over 1, 2, 1, 2. It would be here, but that's going to be in the way. So let's come back down there. And then maybe to about... Just trying to work myself out here. There, we should do the trick. We'll come in with some cherries over this side, I think. 1, 2 there, on line with the bees, maybe. maybe 2, 2, there, 2, 2. See, that's going to be okay. I can always move the bees though. 1, 2, 1, 2. There. Let's move the bees. Good grief, I already made 63 comb there. Pop those in there. Grab you. Yeah, we'll give it a try. I mean, the worst thing that happens here is it doesn't grow up properly and its leaves grow misformed, in which case we basically come in and redo it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. So there. There and there, and then we've got 5 red apples, no, green apples even. That's actually because that one comes down one, so you need to come one over like that. And this tree is probably going to be in the way, but we'll work that out later. And once these lot get growing, then we should have plenty of fruit. I'm happy with that. We get some more bushes as we collect them as we go on our travels. At which point I'm going to have to go on some travels at some point. I haven't done any travelling for a while. But that has repurposed that area. So the only thing I've got left to do now, well, not the only thing, got plenty of things to do left to do now. But we can start off by getting rid of that. We can drop those in there. That can go in there with the rest of the honey. Thinking. Fairly certain I don't have carry-on in this. I don't have carry-on, so I've got no way of relocating a spawner. Actually, I do have carry-on, don't I? Because that's exactly how I've been doing. Control right menu. Options, controls, carry, control, right click. That's weird. Alright, let me have a look at this. That is not working for some reason. Back in the mood. Alright, I'm not entirely sure why this is not working, so there's only one way I can think of to find out, and that is to go and move the things what I have moved previously using carry on. Now I can't go to that one because it's right next to a wizard trap. But obviously I have used this to move spawners. Well, I probably... Do I think I can get in range? Dare I? This could be a really, really bad idea. Options, controls, carry, and I want to be left control, right click. Weird. Carry. Left meta? No, I don't really want that. Left menu. Alt left click. No. carry-on seems to be broke. Left menu. Done. Nope. Not. God. Where's that damn horse gone? There. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what's happened with carry on. I'm going to have to check into that one because that could be critical to an idea I've got. And that is if we have a look at candles. Because one of the things we have is an issue with making permanent light sources. So better with mods candles, but the yeah, you got the quark candle or the rustic candle. TerraFirmaCraft candles. Now, the reason I get excited about that is I'm fairly certain that if we come over this way, there is a spider tree, a TerraFirmaCraft spider tree specifically. And if I can do carry on, then I can move the spawner, because it appears that the mobs don't spawn above ground thing. I haven't I tested the well, I'll rephrase that. I tested this in a test world, but I was in creative mode and nothing spawned. And I didn't get the string. Wonderful. Alright, well, that's a pain, but nothing definitely spawned from that. So if I rejig the spawner into a underground, God grief, I need to watch where I'm going, setting, then in theory I should be able to get a string. And if I can get a string, then I can make candles. And candles are, you know, an acceptable source of illumination. So that was my thought. But right, I'm going to head back before it gets too dark that I can't see. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, third bloom cooking. We may not need the third bloom yet, but this is getting up to things we can weld, which is actually very hot. Why is that one so? It's probably because it was still warm out of the oven. So I should be able to process that. Oh, of course, need a hammer. Was going to wear out eventually. Oops. Oh, come on. And then we need to split it. And then we take one of those out, grab that, and process this down to iron. And repeat. We should probably try and keep some of those warm as well, because these are going to cool off pretty quickly. That's the 40 unit one, okay. There you go. Oh, and something is ringing in my phone. And then one more, and then yeah, rinse and repeat. So I'll get these done and be back in a moment. Right, well, we've had a message. We've got an invasion tonight. Now, I've got not quite 32. I've got another 16. We didn't have 16 in the first place, so, you know, there we go. Plus another 0.8 in here, which combined with that, which has got 20, is actually an ingot. So, you know, we're up an ingot there. However, I don't want to start doing any serious forging on the day before an invasion starts, because it's just not conducive to, you know, to forging. What I would like to do, however, let me just check I've got some. I have. Let me jump out to any wizard's tower will do. One that's friendly, preferably. I want to recharge my wand of fireballings because, you know, hello, can I just borrow that if you don't mind, sir? Let's take you, pop that in and recharge it. Let's see, what did you have? You're giving those for that, okay. You've got heal, I think I've bought that one. I haven't got these blue rupees. This is where these guys are screwing me over. So I don't know how do I get blue rupees, sir? I've got green rupees. Got lots and lots of green rupees, but no blue ones. Not helping. Okay. Well, we need to head. Where am I actually? I'm there. Where is there in relation to? Oh, I see. We're there. Relation to us, we're down there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we really do need to go and do some more exploring, don't we? I would like to try and push on around this area a bit more again. Because, you know, well, no reason whatsoever, to be honest, just because. I could have sworn I put a thing down for my wizard's tower in my new build. So let's go and just check that out while we've got a moment. Although it is a little bit risky because I really can't tell what time of day it is when it's snowing like this. So I need to be well ready to leg it back. And yeah, we're not getting the, I don't think we're going to be getting anywhere close to the I could have, oh no I haven't, because I hadn't finished the wall. Okay, that's fine, but it's going to be there. Have I got a spare one? I think I should have. There you go. Sid's Wizard Tower. This is where all the magic is going to take place. Right now, let's send it to Tower Home. That will probably need to be rejigged to Castle Home as well, I think. But in the meantime, I just need to get ready for this invasion, I believe. So let's do that. Yes, we've got the vinegar. Excellent. Right, that I am happy with now. I am a happy bunny. And we go, yeah, that's right. We can find out what tonight's invasion brings us, and then I'll need to get the last lot of things done. We need to make the, let's have a look, it's the controller, isn't it? So Smeltery Controller requires 2 bellows, a crucible, and so it's going to require 2 crucibles, which is 5 fire clay, so I'm going to need 10 fire clay, and those double things. And the bellows just require wood and leather. That's not a problem. The crucible requires fire clay, and we do need to have, I think it's 5 to make that. So yeah, that is a thing. We are going to need to make more. I think I can convert you. Can I convert you back into? Not if you're fired. I can't, of course. But that's a minor thing. So books. Sorry, just getting things. And enchantment table. I think they buggered that one up though, didn't they? Haven't they buggered it up? Yes. It's like obsidian's hard enough to get. Why make me wait till I've got red steel to enchant? That just makes no sense. I am very tempted to convert that back because, trust me, when you see what we have to do to get obsidian, you will think that maybe, you know, having an enchantment table is not that big a deal. But anyway, I'm going to wait for the invasion. I will see you in a short while. Sun's setting. We'll find out what our invasion is soon. Soldiers and skeletons. Easy. Actually easy enough to do if we just go in and hide inside, I think. I don't think we need any particular worries about this, because they'll burn up on the moat. I use the word moat loosely, but yeah, I don't think this is going to cause us any grief at all, and that gives us a good 10-day clearance to really do some work on things. Where you are going to be, Spot. And another fella. All right, well, let's go and entertain, shall we? Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. Hello. Yeah, I don't. That does not sound very charitable. Whatever that was. I only need to put a little bit of damage on each of these guys. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, globbits. That was... oh, hello. What happened there? Oh, I think I pressed the thing for... toolbar change from... Back off. I don't know if we can kill him with that, but... I think I actually caught myself again with that, didn't I? Right, so we've got one, looks like he's coming around the outside now. Don't know whether it's a zombie, and then there's one at the back of the let's have a look, shall we? Might as well get the I'm going to assume that that one is just a natural spawn that's underground. There's the last one. And we got a book. So that was actually... looks to be over. What did we get there? A novice spell. Alright. Well, we can find out what that is just as soon as the invasion is over. But I'll just go and have a little wander around, make sure everything's okay, and I will see you in the morning. Actually, this one over here was an invasion zombie. It was actually a skeleton, but it was a skeleton soldier, not a skeleton archer, which was different. But that is, as best as I can tell, all the enemies from this invasion. So, invasion over. Have a drink. Toast yourself with some water. And, well, let's change back out of this armour and into something a little bit more comfortable. And put my other rupees away, which still I, would love to be able to use them for something other than I can't believe these brains go off, but well, I mean, I can believe the brains go off, but just not in this game when they're Thermacraft brains, Oh well, I'll see you in the morning. Right, the invasion's over. I took the opportunity, because the bloom had finished, during the course of the night, so I took the opportunity to process up this iron. Get there eventually. Come on. I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I thought I'd take the opportunity to process up this iron, and that is all the blooms processed. And so that's enough for 32 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hang on, that's 40 units. That's no good to me. That one. And then that one we'll just put down there. That can go in there. So next episode, we're going to make a smeltery. Come by hook or by crook, we are making that Tinker's Construct smeltery, which will allow us to do some things, other things less useful, but certainly upgrade our iron arrow, for example, get more damage off of it, and hopefully more durability, so we get like something that an arrow that gives us a whole load of things. The other thing that I would like to do next episode is, well, there's two things I would like to potentially do. I would like to build here, coming out this side and along here, a very small sheep hut, and start familiarizing these guys. We'll move the turkey and the goat out of the way. Now here, what I would like to do is build a wall, make a little graveyard area for this, and then potentially start. We've got enough room for 3 more deaths in there, but if we just stick with 1 double chest per coffin, but potentially come down and under, bring the mausoleum down and build this up here. So yeah, lots of things that I'd like to do. More things than anybody should read me about. I also really ought to think about getting a flag, but again, I need wool for a flag, so that's not happening anytime soon. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.